This indoor garden consists of about a dozen marijuana plants. They're being grown in a spare bedroom of an apartment near downtown Mexico City. The grower, we'll call him Carlos, has asked us to hide his identity, but he is happy to show off his plants, which he says are only for personal consumption.
The main reason I grow my own plants is because I don't want to be involved in that game of violence and drug trafficking, or not really knowing what I'm smoking.
Mexico City has some of the most relaxed marijuana laws in the country, but it is still illegal to buy or sell the drug. Part of President Manuel Lopez Obrador's National Development Plan, a strategy that includes reducing violence over the next 6 years, seeks to legalize marijuana use. The plan calls for an end to prohibition, but not just of marijuana, all drugs.
Those who say that simply legalizing drugs will reduce violence in the country have no idea what they're talking about.
Clearly not everyone is on board with the idea. In fact, even experts who agree that a drastic change in drug war policy is needed often say the same thing, that Lopez Obrador's proposed strategy lacks any sort of strategy at all.
There are no specific plan. The problem is when you have to do something like this, you have to be really clear about what you try to legalize, how you want to legalize, with who you try to address the problem, how much will cost the problem if you try to explain or you try to address by the health system.
Another controversial aspect of the legalization idea is ending the Mérida Initiative, a partnership between the U.S. and Mexico that has directed some $3 billion to fund the drug war since 2008. The United States has approved $145 million in 2019 to be directed toward Mexico under the Mérida Initiative, money that's expected to be used in counter-narcotics operations. President Lopez Obrador hopes that the United States will redirect those funds toward development and drug rehabilitation programs instead. It remains unclear whether the U.S. would agree to the Mexican president's offer to end the drug war, but it's also not the type of policy that could be applied overnight. Private growers like Carlos say legalization is inevitable. For now, he's trying to perfect the growing process so he can launch a legitimate marijuana business if and when the Mexican government makes it legal. Manuel Rapalo, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.